Hello everyone, my name is Naomi and welcome to my channel. I was probing for today's recipe and it occurred to me that I've not really shown my face on here. I don't know why that is, but I'll try and change that going forward. I'm also a baker. If you're in Ghana, please follow Tickles Cakes on IG. I make amazing and delicious cakes. I can always hook you up if you need cake. And thank you so much for stopping by. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. I'm so grateful. If you aren't, please consider subscribe and help your girl grow. In today's recipe, we're making banku and okra stew. I hope you do enjoy it and give it a try. Thank you so much and bye. So I begin by cooking my tripe. I'm going to steam this with some ground ginger, garlic, some grains of selim, a bit of coriander, and one stock cube. I also add a generous amount of water, about a cup of water. Then I'll leave this to cook until it becomes tender. In another saucepan, I add 2 cups of water, then bring in my chopped okra. I'll also add about half a teaspoon of baking soda to this and leave it to cook. What the baking soda will do is make the okra extra slimy. That was what I was going for this recipe. So this is how it looks like after it's cooked. I'll turn the fire off and set it aside. The tripe is also done at this point, so I'll also turn the fire off and set it aside, then begin my stew. So over here, I added some palm oil to the pot, and then I'll bring in the stinky fish or fermented fish. This is optional, but like I always say when it comes to palm oil recipes, if you have it, it makes all the difference. Then I add some cured beef, salted beef. It's also very important when you're making okra stew. It makes it very delicious. It gives this flavor to it. So if you have it, then you use it. So I fry this for a minute or two. Then I bring in the next set of ingredients. I also have some Wele and crabs, which I add to this. There are certain types of proteins that just belong to okra stew. The typical Ghanaian okra stew, and these are parts of them, so I add that as well. I have a blend of 2 tomatoes which I deseeded, some onions, 2 large onions, a generous amount of peppers, and some garlic which I grinded. They took my power off just as I was about to blend, so I had to grind it. And to that I also add the tripe that I already cooked with the stock and mix everything together, then leave it to cook. I also added some snails. So I'll leave this to cook. Leave it to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's when all the water will evaporate. Here's what it looks like after the stew has fried for that long. Most of the water has evaporated and we can add the okra now, the cooked okra now. This is very simple to make. Once you assemble your ingredients, you're just adding one thing after the other. This stew here paired with banku or gari is one of my favorite Ghanaian meals to eat. Like every other week at least. I have this once every other week. Is that good? If I don't do it for myself, my mom does it for me. Up next, I add some cooked garden eggs that I've already removed the seeds from, and then stir everything together. Lest I forget, I add some smoked mackerel. This is one of the last ingredients I put in my stew. If you cook okra stew and add salmon, as we call it in Ghana, do you even cook okra stew at all? Oh, this looks so good already. I can't wait to eat it with my banku. I tasted it at this point and I decided it needed some salt, so I added that. And then lastly, I grinded some ginger and garlic. This is going to elevate your stew. It's going to give your stew some character. It's going to improve the flavors. So please do give it a try. Once the ginger garlic mix goes in, I leave it to simmer for about a minute and then it's all done. Finally, it's time to enjoy this food. So here's me plating for myself. Of course, I'm going to take every kind of meat in there. So here's my okra stew in all of its glory and deliciousness. I cooked this on a day when I didn't have work. So after I was done eating, I just slept. It was that good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do give this a try. Bye.